Hey guys! Now I've had some requests to cover this topic after showcasing my recent Easterling work on Instagram, so today I'm going to be sharing a movie accurate Easterling armor painting guide with you. Because it's always kind of irked me that Games Workshop showcases their Easterlings with very bright, warm gold coloured armor. Now this just isn't the case when you look at the reference material from the movies. There's also a fair bit of detail work missing from the shield sculpts that we're going to try and bring out today with some painting techniques. Up first, of course, is a full list of all the Games Workshop Citadel paints that I used to get this armor technique. So to kick things off, we're going to mix up a nice base coat of Iron Warriors and Liberator Gold. This is going to create that really nice, cool, silvery gold look to the armor that we see in the movies. Here I'm applying a nice thick coat to a recent Dragon Knight conversion I made, making sure to cover all the armor parts. It might take a couple of coats too, just to get an even coverage across the whole model. The finished result should look quite blinged out and nice, as we can see here. Up next, we're going to apply a diluted wash of Agrax Earthshade. Now we don't want this to be too heavy, just to add some subtle shading, so make sure to pull back some of the heavy pulls with a dry brush if necessary. After this, we're going to dilute down some Dryad Bark paint with a 50-50 mix of paint to water, and apply this again to the whole model just like the Agrax Earthshade. On large flat surfaces like the shield, we want to make sure to pull this mixture downwards so it shades the model in a realistic way. Once finished, the armor should look a lot less bright and more dull and dirty, but we're going to accentuate this with our next step. As we can see from the reference material here, the Easterling armor in the movies is a lot grittier and dirtier than Games Workshop showcases it as, so we're going to apply some really fun weathering techniques. For this, I took the rattiest little brush I could find, don't need anything special, and applied a very soft stippling effect using both Storm Vermin fur and Dryad Bark across a lot of the armor bits, especially on the edges of areas like the helmet and the shield. Now with this step done, the armor should have a very realistic gritty look, showcasing that dirt and grime buildup we see in the movies, but there's still a couple last steps to really finish off the effect. First off, we want to bring out that extra shield detailing by adding groove lines along the edges using Dryad Bark again. And we can always use the original mix of Iron Warriors and Liberator Gold to go over any mistakes that we make in this stage too. With this step done, we're going to do some edge highlighting using Runefang Steel. We're going to apply a very thin coat underneath all the groove lines we just painted to really bring them out and make them pop. We can also apply a few diagonal lines across the shield surface to represent wear and tear and battle damage. Finally, we're going to use Runefang Steel again to highlight all the other areas of the armor across the entire model. And there we have it, my movie accurate Easterling armor guide. If you found this helpful, consider either subscribing for more, checking out some of my other videos, or simply browsing my Instagram, linked below, to keep up with all my Middle-earth hobbying adventures. Regardless, thanks for your time, and have a great day.